Minecraft's made its appearance. Alrighty. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. Last, you're actually first this time. You say last when you're actually first. Okay. Are you excited for this, Fresh? Playing the Stanley Parable. You ever heard of that game? I have. I've heard small allusions to it. We're playing it now. There it goes. Okay. We might end up changing where. Oh, that's messed up. That's really messed up. Okay, so you see where it says end is never, the end is never, the end is. Yeah, that is at the bottom of my screen. So I feel like I'm going to have to do some rearranging because I don't think this is in the correct resolution. This is the first time I've actually powered up the game before, so we might have some issues with it. I forgot to do that. Alright. We just got to figure out if Streamlabs is going to play with us.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, yeah, it's going to play with us, but it's going to mess with the capture. Alright. Okie dokie. I'm trying to get it to, no. I want, okay, I might need to actually just straight up fix this then. No, that's not what I wanted to fix. I wanted to fix the whole capture. We're like on the fly having to make a new, like having to set up the scene differently because I can't get the aspect ratio to work. That's even worse. Oh my god. And bruh's well, I'm just having issues right now because I'm trying to get this to work. Like the aspect ratio and the whole resolution is all out of whack, and I can't get it to work with the capture. Obviously, like you can see what's happening. It's literally like 500 pixels off. Oh my god. It's just gonna take me a minute to actually get set up now. I'm gonna quit out of the game. I'm gonna hopefully fix up my capture system because it won't even let me touch my display anymore. And I don't know what's causing that issue. Like, I can't grab anything now. Oh, there it goes. No? No? Like, I can't drag where my display capture is. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take my whole display capture out. Okay, we no longer have display capture. I'm going to add a new one in. Okie dokie. It's worked now, but I need it down here. Actually, wait. I think I can work with something else instead. We're going to do a game capture. But it's going to be, instead of a display capture, and I'm going to move it down here. Okay. I think this might it might work. I honestly don't know what happened, okay, yeah. Oh wait, we got Jay and Nathaniel in here today. Hey y'all. We're trying to play the Stanley Parable. Hey, look, it worked. I'm so proud of myself. Do y'all know how big brain I am? Where's my chess move? See my chessboard back there? I haven't looked at it. That's where it is. I'm also eating M&M's. Not sponsored, no. Hello Tyler, welcome to the stream. Alright. Now real quick, where do y'all think my face cam should go? Like bottom right, top right? Because I don't know if it'll work right here. Just flex on everyone with my Minecraft water bottle. In the middle. Bottom middle? Oh, that's kind of disgusting though. We can just do big cam the entire time now. No. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just so y'all know, every time I like click off of the game, it messes with things. And it's not letting me move my face cam right now, and I don't know why. Yeah, Streamlabs is kind of messed up, so I can't really do much. Middle of the screen. For a fat minute. I'm gonna leave it there unless it gets in the way, actually. Because we're not doing the middle of the screen. It's just a bad idea. Do you like my Minecraft water bottle?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I guess we're supposed to do that now. Hi guys, my name's Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This looks like a meeting room, but I guess it's 429's place. Is this the meeting room? No. I've never played this before, actually. That's why it's going to be interesting. Also, can y'all help me with my audio levels, because I don't know where it is. Like, I don't know, when I say that, I don't know about my mic or where
Stanley
it is.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Am I supposed to follow what the narrator says? Can I sprint in this game?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passively aggressively, and then recent coworkers for not supporting. Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I guessed right. I don't look like Michael Reeves. I envy whoever would though, because oh my gosh, man is so intelligent.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
That's
Stanley
W2.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held
Guys,
from
look,
him?
it's the game icon.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Wow. I'm enthralled. Depending on how quickly we can get through this.
Building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I might just
It
play through
was
the
a
entire
stirring
game.
of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Hello.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Wait, so... Someone said just do the exact opposite of what the narrator says? What happens if I do that?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I'm actually about to die? You do actually die, okay then.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
This is
Perhaps
unfair.
his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow
No, I
life.
don't. I don't.
Stanley.
Oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Aww. Lol. Never mind. Oh my gosh. Can y'all see this? Let me actually... Okay, well. I was just trying to make sure the brightness like wasn't too low, but y'all can barely see this as a pathway right here.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game back in his office as
Are you kidding
alive
me?
as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
That's my office. Look, it's my office. And then I went over here. And then we... Button noise. So it looks like we won. All right, that's the end of the stream. All right, what do I do this for now? I guess I'll go this way. If anyone's played this game before and they know what I'm actually supposed to be doing, oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Who?
How they both wish to be free.
Who?
Can you see?
No.
Can you see how much they need one another?
I can't see
No,
anything.
perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What am I supposed?
Listen
What?
to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push
These
escape
two?
and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now.
I'm so
Only true
confused.
choice. What you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
Oh, I'm dead. Well, do I press a button now? I guess I'll just chill here until it lets me do something else. No. What? What the heck? I just got an achievement. Begin the game again. Oh. I got an achievement and it said achievement unlocked. You can't jump. So I guess for pressing space enough times, it just goes, stop it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The narration repeats too. I think I'm gonna go insane if I actually play this whole game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
I think
your
I could
trust in
survive this
someone else
fall.
can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Am I dead now?
That's her, Stanley.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
No.
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
I'm sorry, what?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
my!
I'm trying to get you to see
That's
something.
depressing.
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Hey, honey.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Aw.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has
Thanks.
a job that demands nothing of him, and every button
Hi,
that he
honey.
pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential
shorter
nature
than you,
of
honey?
his existence.
I have to, like, look up. Hello, honey. Please step on me.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
Honey.
he's coming back to work.
Honey.
One might even feel sorry for him,
Honey, what are you
except
doing,
that he's chosen
honey?
this life.
Honey. What happens if I press other buttons?
But in his mind,
Okey-dokey.
in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
You didn't have to do that to me, Josh. You didn't have to kill me.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys, oh yeah!
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Dead body reported.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with
Wait a
monitors
second.
and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line
This used to
that
be a
weaved
kitchen.
in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called
When did
it
this
the
change?
Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and
When did
so in
this
his head
change?
he relived it again,
This
and
is
again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end.
This
that
isn't
he
what
might
was here.
always
And
feel
this isn't what was
free.
here. This used to be a
Surely
kitchen.
there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be?
This used to be a
Perhaps if
kitchen.
he played just one more time.
You look
But there
lovely
is
today.
no answer.
Oh my gosh,
How
it's
could
my
there
office.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
I
The longer he
am going
spends
crazy.
here,
Look,
the more
that,
invested
you
he
cannot
gets,
tell me that was
the
not
more
just
he
there. You know
forgets
for a
which
fact
life is
my
the real
stunning,
one.
complete mannequin wife was just there a second ago.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop.
What do you
Here,
want me to do?
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Anyways, so I like to sleep with my window open recently. Because like our AC in the dorm hall I live in is centralized, and if it's cold in the morning, it turns on the heater throughout the whole day. So recently my roommate and I, we've turned our AC off completely, and we just open our windows because it's cold outside in the morning. So last night I was sleeping with the window open, and I hear the security truck because our security does hourly rounds, and it was like 1 a.m. I sit up and I see a skunk running from I'm just getting to the good part where I saw a skunk and it almost got to my window. But fine, I'll press the button.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Where'd the
How can I
door
tell him in
go?
a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see?
cares about your
How
life
can I make
story?
him look at himself?
Question
I
nothing.
suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And
I didn't do it that time. Okay, I think it was Nathaniel. But you're definitely right. I am.
all of his co-workers were gone.
Oh my
What
god.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
This is a
Perhaps he had
fever
simply
dream.
missed a memo.
Anyways, we gotta go to the right, and then we gotta do the other door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having
Look,
experienced this room
says
was now
nut.
too horrible even to consider.
What does this one say? I can't jump. I can't. Number 1 dad. Nice.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some
There's a
paintings.
little.
Really worth it.
I can see like a red thing underneath it.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, Josh.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
So how long do we wait here? No, pressing F doesn't do anything. Alright, I guess we should go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. No.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Well, I can't do anything else, can I? Aw.
No, not the
Oh, you
right.
jerk!
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left,
Meow.
right.
Meow.
Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Hello. I'll just, be going now.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is
Hey,
all
which
a
one's my room?
spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Wait, no,
Just
427,
back
427,
to,
427, 427. Where is it?
Am I kidding?
I found it. Look,
a
it's over there.
rubbish
It's over there.
now.
It's in the middle of the
The whole
screen.
story completely unusable.
Found it, guys.
How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this
Watch out for
nonsense,
jump scares.
we'll
There's
just
jump
restart
scares?
the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, this time I'm gonna follow everything that he says. Okay?
All of his co-workers were gone.
I already
What could
hate
it
this
mean?
narrator.
Stanley
Ugh,
decided to go
he's
to
saying
the
the same
meeting room.
thing.
Perhaps he had simply missed
Oh
a memo.
god! I hate it.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
No.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
I'm having
Stanley,
an aneurysm.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
They're all open. Can I go over here? Panic. All these hallways look the same. You've got to be kidding me. It's a circle.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I'm having a stroke.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's not even doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
What?
The story. Here it comes.
This is a circle.
No,
No.
wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back
I'm not
the
going to be
other
using
way
cheats until
and
we actually
retrace our
finish it.
steps.
What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I'm
Do you know
actually
what?
gonna have a
Since
stroke.
I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Woo!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Yeah, I'm counting it. Okay, in the stream.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual
Shut
work
up.
for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
R/killed it. That's not the same way though. I'm gonna go this way. No, we're gonna do what the narrator says. We're gonna do what the narrator says, okay?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Yay!
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa.
I'm
Hang
doing
on.
my best.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to
It did get
apologize.
weird.
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
This is lovely.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
No!
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Can we have the music back again?
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
No, we're not.
No.
Shut up.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
Oh, look, there's
you,
427
after
again.
everything we've been through...
Right there,
you-
right there,
Oh, I
guys.
can't
Remember
take
where it
this
is.
anymore.
We can look
The
at our
hell with
own.
it. Restart.
You're watching the Stanley Parable, and it is an absolute fever dream. I think the only thing that could have made this better is if I took heroin beforehand. So yeah. I'm going absolutely insane.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
It's been 40
Something
minutes of me trying to
exciting,
walk.
Daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well,
It's
it could
circle.
be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Not
Go
a
wild.
circle.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley,
Not a circle.
I'm ready for it.
No. I'm going back. It won't let me go back. Ah! That's what I thought it is. Yeah, these lines are, it's all slanted downwards. So we're going in a spiral. Now, we'll use the cheats, like, once we've, gone through, and, like, actually, like, gotten a real
no,
winning.
Not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Can we have the music again? I liked that.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, I can't do the door on the left. Hey, Suggy, welcome to the stream.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
This is the
You're
whole
telling
list
me
of what we've done
That's what
so
this is.
far.
It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Chair.
So,
Chair.
okay.
Chair.
I guess now we just wait.
Chair.
You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do happen to have a...
Right then, I think the narrator's been killed. Yeah, the narrator's been killed. There's no audio.
All of his
there it
co-workers
is.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, like I said, we're gonna try and do things like he says this time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet. I tried opening it the first time and it didn't work.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Broom.
So he turned around and got back on track.
Broom. 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 Broom.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, No path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Broom.
No reason to still be here.
Broom. How long do we stay?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Broom.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah, I
Standing
like the
around
broom
doing
closet.
nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Broom. Oh my god.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
There is
If
broom.
I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely
Yeah, so do
no
I just stay in here until he
significance to
stops
the
saying
story
dialogue?
whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe
I'm
when
going
you go talk
absolutely
about this with your
insane.
friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
So do I stay longer, or is there no more dialogue? I'm guessing I'm allowed to go now.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Just stay for memes. Yeah, I actually want to do the like what the narrative says this time, because I want to see what happens.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Did I die from this last time? crackhead. Yeah. You're right.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
We already
Control
found out.
Facility.
Going this way makes you die. This is the Stanley Parable. It's a game.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
Hey,
television
I've been up there
screens.
before.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What could he just be?
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Look, there's
Their true
mine.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Look, there's my
the
room.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place
Look, there's
where
mine.
freedom meant nothing.
I'm sorry, what does that do?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Fired,
Had Stanley really been
fired.
under someone's control all
Two?
this time? Was this the only reason he was happy
Two
with
out
his
of
boring job?
600
that his
people
emotions
fired?
had
That's
been
pretty good.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, literally, everyone's just been
No.
watching me walk
He
for almost an
refused
hour
to
now.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
On track.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it
It's
even
not quite
possible?
like a riddle, but there's
Had he
probably a
truly
couple tricks in
spent
here.
his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Push the 8 button. Yes. Okay. Is it that one up there? No, that's 4. Well, 5's right there, and 4 is up there. There doesn't seem to be a particular order in where these buttons are. Several times. Well, I have to find the 8 button first. There's 5. One and 2. I'm gonna go up here just to make sure I'm reading it correctly. It says, wait, what happens if I just do it in order? I haven't seen a 3 yet, but I'm sure we'll find one. Whatever, I'm just gonna go up to the 4 if I can't find the 3. Wait a second. Okie dokie. I'm so confused. Well, these buttons don't seem to be... Hey, Ashley, these buttons don't seem to be doing anything. So to catch you up on what's happening, Ashley, everyone's been watching me walk around for an hour straight now. That's it. We're playing the Stanley Parable. It's a game that makes me feel like I have a stroke.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. Did we win?
Blackness.
Never
and
mind.
a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Take that as no.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
This is our second victory so
Freedom was
far.
mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles
Birds.
still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from
No,
the
that's not
machine's
the entire
grasp?
game.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But
This is
as
one of those
sunlight
games-
streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever
This looks
life
really
he
pretty,
lives,
though.
it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing
Let
worth
me
knowing.
out.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Like,
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
okay. The Stanley Parable is one of those games where it has multiple different endings. And we got one of them. We've actually had like 2 so far, I think. There's the one where we die, and there's this one. Alrighty. Now all we have to do is continue doing not what they say. Let's go.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries?
This is
Did
new.
something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Now we're questioning everything.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What's the game about? That's a good question, Ashley. I still don't know. Okay. We're the main character named Stanley. Stanley has been working at this office for many years now. His main job is to basically just type on the keyboard anytime a command shows up on the computer. Today, for some reason, there was no commands that showed up on the computer, so he was like, what? Okay, and he just kind of sat at his desk for a while. Whenever he got up from his desk and started walking around, he realized none of his coworkers were there. Then he went to go check on his manager. His manager was also not there, and he found a keyboard behind his manager's desk that happened to lead him into a secret chamber where he was able to find a huge amount of monitors that seemed to be monitoring every single coworker there.
Stanley just stood there
That's
doing
it.
nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his... The lounge was sublime.
Trust me,
a work of art.
it makes me hurt
What
as well.
was it about? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Am I reading off all of those? Ooh, wait, I wanted to try something last time we were here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
There's something I
foot
wanted to
here.
try.
I'm not your enemy, really.
Why
I'm
aren't commands
not.
working? I have no idea
realize
why
that
they aren't. I
investing
still
in
couldn't
your
figure it
trust
out.
in
I actually
someone
looked at
else
it
can be
afterwards.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Red or blue pill?
Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating.
Hey, where'd the blue door go?
Stanley walked. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let
you
me
do,
stop
yes.
you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Hello.
Is this what you had wanted? Was it
Yes.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Budget Minecraft.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I've enjoyed it so far.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Wait a second. This isn't the same. Okay. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, wait a second. Look at this. They're going for they're like acting like we're a speedrunner. 7.5 hours. Oh, it's running. Oh, go.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
This is Suggy, the narrator.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly
Hello,
confronting the
baby.
demands of family life. I think
Look
the
at
art world
fat,
will really
fat
take
foot.
notice. But of course,
Oh
the
my
message
gosh.
of the game
Look at
only
those
becomes
fat
clear
hands.
once you've been playing it for about 4
Fat
hours.
baby.
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Yes.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
No. No, go back. Stop it. Please. Oh wow, you can let it go really far in, yo. Goodbye, Timothy. This is what you get.
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the
Both.
latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might
Burn
improve
the child.
experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Don't worry, after all, this is only a bad dream. Wait a second!
Stanley, is this any better?
This is
At last,
amazing!
the
I
one
can't
thing
jump,
you've
though.
Always desired a game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
Oh my gosh, this
Tell
is...
me that, Stanley. Will it
this is
ever
old
be
Minecraft. Oh my
Well, I'll
gosh,
say this,
guys.
I'm
We're
done
playing
making things for
Minecraft.
you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose.
This is
Watch this,
1.7
Stanley.
when they added spruce
I'm
trees.
going to build
I
a
think.
house.
No,
This
you're
will
doing
do.
green top
Here.
house.
No, here. And then...
It's actually not laggy, though. Like...
Let's see, what does it need?
pretty good.
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand?
No.
Isn't it perfect?
No.
It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley.
It
We
does
have to
actually.
go mining.
Oh, nice. Since I can't jump, I'm assuming I can only go downwards. I literally can't jump. There's no way for me to. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is like
Oh
playing
my. It looks
old
like it's going
Minecraft
to
with
get a bit
FOV
dark.
like
You brought
70.
a light?
No, I don't.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for
Iron.
something more narrow and linear.
Hey, we got iron, though.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
Here, zombie.
Okay, new game.
No. No, I was gonna jump. Okay, so what's funny is I literally like wanted to stream something else besides Minecraft because I was like I always wanted to stream a lot of and like play a lot of different games on this channel. So I was like looking through the games and I was like, oh, okay, I won't do Minecraft today. And then that happened. And it's poor.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
It's Portal.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired.
It's just Portal.
I couldn't have done it any better
Oh my
myself.
God.
What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious.
This is
Let's go
amazing.
find out what the hell this is.
Oh, wait, that's not part of the game. Oh, we probably didn't do it. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh my god. It's the actual first level.
Puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
It's actually the first puzzle of Portal.
Genius. No,
It's gonna
actually,
look
you
like
know
I'm
what?
actually
I think
play-
that's plenty.
Oh.
I really don't care much to see you stumble through it.
It's just like actual Portal when we Gladys attack. I know, right? Okay, yeah. Oh no. It's so laggy. No, it's not. I haven't dropped any frames. My bitrate's good. Oh my god. This is like an actual fever dream. I'm having like an aneurysm just trying to keep up with what's happening. Wait, let's find my room. It's my room! Aw, this is cool. Yeah, next is gonna be FNAF. Okay, this is actually really cool though, because it's basically okay. Judging by the way Minecraft looked, and judging by the fact that Portal 1 came out in like 2008? 2008? I'm Googling it. Don't worry. Portal 1. Came out. Oh, it's showing me something else. Okay, Portal 2 came out in 2011. Portal 1 came out in 2007. So yeah, and Minecraft came out Stanley Parable 2011. So yeah, the Stanley Parable is literally making fun of 2 other games that were very popular around that time period. That's absolutely hilarious. That's awesome. Alrighty, what do I do next? I found my room.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Dance compilation.
The end will
You
be
could actually
here
get like a solid couple minutes of me
Very
dancing if you
soon.
just took all of them.
I can wait.
Oh, am I supposed to restart now? Oh yeah. I don't know, like just sometimes whenever I'm like don't know what to say or do and I'm like, well, I'm gonna wait for them to finish, I'll just like, yeah.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting
Hello.
the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work.
No.
Can you verify that this is correct?
No.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Guys, I accidentally ordered 1,000 cardboard boxes. Imagine walking into your like manager's office and you're like, hey, I accidentally
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
See you, Nathaniel. Should I actually follow his directions this time?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
White
decided to
work
go up to
manager.
his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
We gotta go downstairs.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Not again! I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
closet.
Please take your time.
Broom closet. Oh, it's an chess move. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it at some point.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. Yeah, we haven't gone downstairs yet.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for
This
that.
is a horrible
And in
garage.
such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Who got
All
their
because
car in
he
here?
believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Oh no.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh my gosh,
Why
I
did
can't.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
We're in a
They seemed
circle.
Repeating.
Wait, no, we're not.
Stanley said to himself, this is all
1,
too
2,
strange. This can't be real.
B4.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Disgusting.
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
It's weird because they're not
What a
quite
relief
circular.
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he
Oh.
thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying
Oh.
and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my
Then
gosh!
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Oh my
It was
gosh!
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing?
You're not
and
going to ask
thinking?
about the fact that there's a car
Now
inside
the
a
voice was
garage with no
describing
garage
itself
door.
being considered by Stanley, who
Okay.
found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Do I just keep going in
Stanley
circles?
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his
My
life.
head actually hurts.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words
I'm
was
going
a shock to
insane.
Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Oh my gosh.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
And I'm still in the garage.
Stanley
Okay.
began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
Oh, it's turning red.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
No, okay. I mean, that's
This
fine,
is the
Suggy.
story of a woman named Mariella.
What? What? Is this my
Mariella woke
non-existent
up on a day
girlfriend?
like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
Oh
I
my
am
gosh, I'm
in
dead again.
control of my mind.
Oh.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? She didn't even call, like, the police or an ambulance or 911 or... I get a new ending for that, right? Come on, there has to be somewhere where I can check off endings. Oh, Chief Gold. There we go. Oh, I guess I gotta just keep going.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's a lot of boxes. It's all the cardboard boxes we ordered last time. Guys, they came. This is a lot lot of boxes! Oh my god, look at all the boxes. All the boxes! Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at the whiteboard. It just says, "This does not make sense." That's hilarious.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Right.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left to right, everyone. Left to right. Someone. I'll wait. It's okay. I'm patient. Oh. Fine, I'll flip a coin. Left, right. We're going left. Is there a 420 door?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
That
a wave
hurts.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't go in the broom closet. Last time we went
Coming to a
downstairs.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
They went to lunch. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty light outside. It's probably noon. Sorry, I have to go to the bathroom. Excuse me. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, if the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Ah! Oh my god! Okay. Extreme bathrooms? Sorry, what? It just says business strategy. Oh my god. It's just a panda with a gun to its head. What the heck? No, I wanted to go down. Oh wow, okay, dokie. Up? Let's go to the top. If it'll let us. Is the elevator going fast? Seems to be shaking a lot. Whatever. So rockets be sneaking elevators these days. I'm getting sent a bunch of pictures by my sister of when I used to be in high school. And it's really funny because, like, they have a bunch of pictures of me wearing boxes. Like, boxes. And there's one with me at, like, I don't know. I might show some of them at the end of the stream just because they're so funny. Does this just go on forever? Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger's box. Alright, let's try and click on something. Ugh. That's all I had to do. It's the same air. We're going back. I'm going down this time. Break my chair. Is this just infinite elevator music? I think I've spent a straight like 5 to 10 minutes just doing this. Just to wait another, you're just typing pie in chat. Okay then.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean?
All right.
Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was
Confused
not.
screaming.
For although this keypad guarded the
Isn't
terrible
it,
secret of Stanley's
2845?
past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever.
I feel like because he said it's very devious and like weird that someone like would put it that way, I feel like 2845 means something.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Fall in. Let me fall in. Hey, Ashley.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ashley, you missed it. We just sat around and listened to elevator music for like 10 minutes. Because there was an elevator we were able to get into, and no matter what button you pushed, you just like, it looked like the elevator was running, and then all of a sudden, like, you'd push a button again, and it would just be at the same floor. Alrighty. Oh yeah, it was hot. They got to see me dance the whole time. Oh, Ashley, my sister's sending me pictures of me wearing like boxes on my head and stuff like that from when I was in high school. I said I would show the pictures at the end of the stream.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I want to do this again, but it said on or off. I want to see what happens if we press on. Lights.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Whoa!
screens.
An
What
enormous
horrible
room packed with
secret did this
televisions.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to
No.
find out?
I don't have the strength. I can barely keep my like self sane right now. I'm going insane. I promise everyone that.
Now the monitors jumped.
Show it. Yeah, I said I'll
Their
show it at
true
the end of the
nature
stream.
revealed.
I'll only
Each
play for
bore
like
the
another
number
30
of an
minutes or so.
employee in the building. Stanley's
Because I mean,
co-workers,
we
the
technically won
lives
already.
of so many
Wait,
individuals reduced
urgent.
to images on a screen. And
Employees should
Stanley,
never,
one
under
of them,
any circumstance,
eternally
attempt to.
monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Is there another half of that note somewhere?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all
Wait,
this
where's 420?
time?
There's 420
Was
up
this
there.
the only reason he was happy with his boring
Nothing
job?
special.
That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yes. We were in an elevator.
No. He refused to believe it.
Yeah.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
That one just says pirate.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working.
1250.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided
Jack
that this
Sparrow?
machinery would never again exert its terrible power
You
over
know,
another
we
human
have
life.
almost all
For
the
he
numbers to
would
do these, but we
dismantle
don't have
the
a zero
controls
button.
once and for all.
Can I press any of these buttons? Oh, I found the 3. I found the 3. Oh my gosh. I finally found it. I was looking for that earlier. Okay, so I want to do this in order. Gotta run. Oh. So, what have y'all been up to? I'm pressing buttons. Alright, and 5's over here. I never found a 6, though. And Nathaniel said to press an 8, but there's no 8. I'm gonna press that big red button. How is that not a button I can press? Whatever. I guess we have to... D&D. Okay, last time I actually turned it off like I was supposed to.
And when at last he
I wanna
found
turn
the
it
source
on.
of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
No.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Maybe.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated
Lol.
without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long
Lol.
until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more
Guess I
fun,
gotta
isn't
wait
it,
for
Stanley?
2 minutes.
It's your time
Let's
to
see what
shine.
happens.
You are the star. It's your
Beep, boop,
story
beep, boop.
now.
Machine.
Shape it to your
Beep,
heart's
boop, beep, boop.
desires. Oh, this is much
Beep, beep,
better
beep,
than
beep.
what I had in mind. What a
Shares.
shame we have so little time left
just
to
going
enjoy
insane.
it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Oh, should I
Running
turn
from
it off?
button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
I
One
would actually
soul?
like to light something on
Do you
fire,
have
though.
any idea what your purpose in this place
3.
is? Stanley.
I just found
You're
3.
in for
the
quite a
other second.
disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first.
Incorrect.
So you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
Guys,
Just
it's gonna
you being
explode.
blown.
What do I do?
Will you cling
What do I
desperately
do?
to your life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another
This is a
choice.
really cool scene,
Make it
though.
count, or don't. It's all
I
the
just
same
like
to
this,
me,
like this
all
whole
part of
aspect
the
where it's like
joke.
shaking,
And
and you can
believe
really
me,
see it.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I
Like
say
this isn't as cool
happily
because it
ever
just
after.
looks a little fake. The other part, though, that has to be another ending. Really? I can't believe that's not another ending. Oh,
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
okay. Narrator, if you would. All my boxes disappeared, though. Yo, it's 4:20. Guess you can't watch YouTube anymore. Okie dokie. It's okie doke. I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream in like 20 some odd minutes because I only wanted to go for about 2
When
hours.
Stanley came to
Oh.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
See, the past couple times we've been going to the left and exploring. I'm gonna go to the right and explore a little bit more this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Gotta check the doors. Such depressing offices.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only
Go to the
half
broom
there.
closet.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Take me to the broom closet. Okay, should I go over here? Over here. Here, here. Let's go here and then down
so
the elevator.
He detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Where does this take me again? Oh, okie dokie.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further
I
off
remember
track.
this now.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Hello. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep.
No.
I've been here
This isn't
before.
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
I'm gonna go back to
Quick,
the
Stanley,
broom
close your
closet.
eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Wait, I think we're about to go through the loop that we started at the very start that I hated.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
we've
monitors?
already done this
did you
one.
move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Alrighty, well. Let's experience circles. Just press escape and do a restart? I don't know. I'm kind of down
I'll
for some
say it.
circles.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
I don't know.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No, I wanted to go there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No doors. Yeah, you're right. We should just do the restart. Because we had done that. And that's a really long, like, arc. Alright. This should be a scratch.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
That sounds different. This isn't the same.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No, broom closet.
Coming to a staircase,
Downstairs
Stanley
was even
walked
worse.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Chair. Chair. Chairs, plants, chairs.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a
2485?
keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the
2845?
terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And
Meant
so
to
the
do
boss had
this.
assigned it an extra secret PIN number. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety
Lol.
isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yay! Turn the lights off. Oh my gosh, my head hurts so much from doing this. I don't even think we're close to finding all the endings, though.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. How about we go to the left?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every
I'm gonna
opportunity
go all the way to the
turn
end and
around
then walk
get
all the way
back
back.
on track.
Actually, I think it should cause the same thing. Like, it's a lot of walking.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Recommendation for the Oversight Committee, January 18th, 1999. General questions about bucket filling? Words. A short history of the relation between points and on the relations between Poland and Austria-Hungary. The heck?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
mine's like,
reduced to images on a screen.
what, over
And
here
Stanley,
somewhere?
one of them, eternally
Oh, right there,
monitored
I
in
think.
this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated
This is gonna be my
to
last one
accept it
because I'm
blindly?
so mentally fatigued. Like, this is so painful.
He refused to believe it.
Oh,
He couldn't
it's
accept
a good game, but
his
oh my
own
gosh.
life in someone else's control.
It honestly is a
Never.
fever dream.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled
We're gonna
with
press on,
emotions.
and then we're gonna try and
Or
press the right
sad,
buttons,
Or
okay?
content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold
Papers,
reality of his
papers,
past began
papers.
to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert
we can
its
turn it
terrible
on,
power over an...
And we'll try to turn it off
Stanley,
afterwards.
You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is
Yes.
that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
Hey, Bluffix,
it's
welcome to the
your
stream, bro.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
We're playing
this is
Stanley's
much
Parable.
better than what I had in mind. What a shame
It is
we
a
have so
whole
little
fever
time
dream.
left to enjoy it.
Oh.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
big red
But
button.
what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about
Incorrect.
me,
Re-enter password.
where we're going, what all this means.
Still big
I
red button?
barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell
They
you
all say
exactly
big
what
red
happened to
button.
them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this
The
version
button
of
lit
events
back
has
up.
been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see
Re-enter
it go.
code.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley.
Enable backup
Time
power to
doesn't
activate.
grow on
Okay,
trees.
backup power. How do I turn that on?
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what
I
you're
really
supposed
don't.
to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that
Please
something
help,
in this
sir.
room was capable of turning it off?
There's a
I mean,
door over
look
here.
at you, running from button to button,
Should I go through
screen
here?
to screen, clicking on every little
You
thing
jerk.
in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones.
Oh, you
Or
jerk,
maybe
follow
this
the
big
wire.
red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That
'Cause-
this video game can be beaten? Won?
Failsafe?
Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh
Do you
my
really
gosh.
believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me in a retching explosion of fire
Oh
and
my
metal
gosh.
over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died
Two?
again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
Oh no.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Oh no.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately
No.
to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully?
Oh.
Your choice. Make it
Let me
count.
press the big red
Or
button.
It's all the same to me.
Oh.
All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment
Goodbye.
I say, happily ever up.
Boom. Alright, well. I didn't quite get what I wanted. I guess that's fine. Alright, well. First off, we've already been playing this game for like 2 hours now. I'm thinking, you know, enough of this. We're gonna get off of that. We're gonna change something a little different. Because my sister added a well, she where is it? There it is. She sent me oh, where is it? Move, yeah, blah blah blah. Add display capture. Add source. Okay, cool. Okay, so she sent me actually, let's go here and then move that down. There we go. Pictures of when I was still in high school. And they're really funny. And I want to see if I can get them on my computer real quick. Perfect. All right. That's not what I meant to do. But would that work? Oh, it would. Oh. Well, I'm still going to do this instead. All right. Discord open. Do you see this? This is me. This is me. It's me. It's me. And then they made memes out of me because I was wearing boxes. Like, come on. I was this is still me. This was at a district. Yeah, Nixon. And here's Nathaniel, but this was at district. And those are Tostitos, like party pizzas or whatever. I would eat them raw. Like, I wouldn't heat up the pizzas at all. And everyone was, like, getting really angry about it. So I ate, like, all 4 that were in that box. And I just put it on my head. And people just kept making memes out of me. I don't know. I think I'm pretty meme-worthy. Oh, my gosh. That was such a... That was like a traumatic experience almost. I don't know. That was crazy. I don't feel so good. No, like I legitimately have a headache after playing that game. All right. But real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to look at my Epic Games. My Epic Games launcher. And we're going to look at my library. This is all the games that I have. Like all the colored ones are downloaded. Such a simpler time. It really was. And then these are the ones that I don't have downloaded. If you want to see me live stream a game, here, like one of the games I have, I can either download it, or the ones that I already have downloaded, I can, obviously just play them. So the thing is, I have a lot of games. Like a lot of games. Like a lot. And I haven't played the majority of them. I played Soma. I didn't enjoy it. Mainly because we couldn't get anywhere because I was really confused and terrified. But yeah, there's a lot of games. So I do want to kind of like start getting more of a variety on what we do. Hitman, you want to see me play Hitman next time? Nice. I'd be tempted to. Like, that sounds fun. And then let me go over here. Because I haven't played much of any of this. Like, literally, I played that. How much have I played? In the last 2 weeks, I've played 8 hours of just Portal 2. I played Astroneer, like, never mind. I was about to say a while ago, but I guess not much. In the last 2 weeks, we played 104 minutes. That 104 minutes was me playing the entirety of the game. But yeah, we also have a handful of games here. Obviously, my face cam's covering most of them, but yeah. Same situation. If you want to see me play a game, you can always just tell me to. And I'll either get it downloaded or, something like that. Yeah. It was fun. It was terrifying. It's like I've legitimately never played that game before. So it's like a fun experience to play a new game, I guess, especially on live stream. Very fun game. Very fun game. I definitely didn't get through all the endings. But I guess that's okay. We had 2 hours of me walking. Ooh, ow. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all can, tune in next time, which is probably going to be tomorrow. Hopefully, I've been saying this for a whole week now. Hopefully, I will actually do some editing tomorrow and get a video out instead of me having to live stream, because live streaming is exhausting. If we're being realistic, we should acknowledge this. Yeah. But yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope you can tune in next time. And if you want to see a certain game, you can always leave a comment after the fact. We also have a discussion board on my channel. And obviously, if you're part of the Discord, you can, put it in there as well. Really, whatever. Yeah, so if you're interested in, like, me playing a certain game on live stream or in just a video format, you can always ask for that. See you